2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, we're in beautiful New England at TPC River Highlands. What can the players expect this week from the course?
A reprieve, a nice, relaxing week after the U.S. Open where par was at a premium. This week, it's time to take the governor off and start making some birdies once again. Jim Furyk shot 58 here historically a few years back. Players love coming to this golf course. It's user-friendly. They're going to make some birdies. They know that shooting 60, 61, 62 is not that difficult. Just keep it in play, make a few putts, get some momentum, and away we go.
Time for the second shot on the first hole. Buckle up, take a look at this one. That's a great position to be in after that approach. This putt from 5 feet.
This for a birdie.
As we move on to the next hole, we want to show you that Xander Schauffele is our leader. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a pretty good shot right there. This one headed for the green.
Well, that approach shot seemed to catch Max Homer's attention. Nothing to roast there. Fantastic shot.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The tee shot at 3. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This is a good 130 club. That's a really nice approach shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This putt for a birdie. And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole. This one looking pretty good off the tee. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
All right, we can work with that. If this putt drops, it would be 4 under par for the tournament. Henny, how tricky is this one?
It's so subtle, but it is going to go right.
Boom! It goes in. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Going with the 5-wood. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
This now, his 3rd shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
This player is putting for fun.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole. This tee shot is looking good so far. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
What a beautiful shot into the 7th green, and now a birdie putt coming up. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Over to number 8, it's a par 3. Going with 4-iron here.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
What a shot that is. That is tight. This putt to move inside the top 10. Okay, on to the next. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. This hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
At 8 under par. That is right on target. That's a really nice position on the green, pin high, and a great look with this putt. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
I like that one.
clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Not a bad result right there. This putt to move into a tie for second. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now at 11 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, that's a handy shot. From around 140 yards here. He shares the lead. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Yeah, going for it in two. Okay, he wants to win.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Ooh, watch this one break. Ooh, slow down. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
That's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. And tidy looking shot, that one. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
A par 4 eagle putt after driving the green. That is special.
That's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
This is a courageous putt to be staring down 44 feet to the cup.
Looking pretty good.
Oh. All right, not bad from there. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Out of 16, it's a par 3.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy. The tempo there was exquisite.
What a beautiful leave right there. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. Currently with a 3-shot advantage. This one's going right there. That's an amazing approach shot, and now a birdie chance here at the 17th. A 3-footer coming up. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. This looks like a really strong tee shot. Here's the second at 18.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. This putt here is for the clubhouse lead. And that's how the round comes to an end with a par at the finishing hole. It's going to be hard to wipe the smile off the face of our featured player, not only coming out on top with the trophy, but Henny defeating their rival in the process.
Andrew, we doubted this player, but no more. They have proven today that they can talk the talk and walk the walk.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. Okay, starting with a par 5 first hole here. Let's do this. It is time to drop this in the fairway. All right, let's have a good round today. Have fun out there. Second shot here on the first. Okay, let's get out of this greenside rough. Oh, this could drop. Oh, chip drops. You get eagle. Nicely done. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Well done. Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? Setting up here with a very long putt. And just a slight little break in this one to the left, I think. This one's looking decent. Ooh, it's still on track. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this third hole. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. This one's 8 feet away. Oh yeah, well done. Back-to-back birdies. 4 under par is your score at the moment. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And second shot here on the 4th. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Setting up here for your 4th. Okay, have fun with this putt. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Okay, this putt for double bogey. This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left. That'll do. And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. Okay, stepping on to the 5th, and we got a par 3 ahead of us. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. And from 22 feet out. Downhill putt, moving right to left. Looking good so far. Ooh, almost. All right, give it a tap. Nice tap in for the par on this one. And our current leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. We've got about 130 yards to go here. Way to chip that one close. Well done. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And 3 strokes away from our leader after that hole. Okay, 7th hole, par 5. Okay, we're in the rough, but it's not as bad as I had thought originally. It's not too bad. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. And from here, 20 feet to the cup. Looks like a right to left break. Ooh, that's too bad. Here we go. This is for birdie. And with that, we will move on to the next. We brought things down to 3 under after that one. And now we have the par 4 8th. And this one's about 125 yards out. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. Okay, come on now. Let's coax this one into the hole, save our par, and be happy with ourselves. Let's go. Ooh. Here is a bogey putt. Okay, moving on. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. And here we go on the 9th. Looks like this one's in the fairway. And we're setting up about 120 yards out. That is beautiful. Nicely done. Had the right club there. This putt's about 4 feet. Great work grabbing the birdie on this hole after bogeying the last. That's some serious resilience. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. And 4 strokes off the lead. That'll work for you. And 4 feet to go. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And right now you are at 4 under par for the day. And now the 11th hole. It's a par 5. That ball was launched. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Five under if you sink this putt. I think this one's going left to right. Okay, let's go. Dropping it in there for birdie. Our current leader is ahead by 4 strokes as we check the board here. And the wind's a little blustery. It's blowing right to left on this one. That's a safe shot. This could take you down to 6 under par. This one's going up the hill and to the left. All right, let's go. This one for the par. Just a short putt here, but it does move to the right. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. Okay, next hole coming up, and you're 4 strokes off the lead. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. All right, hitting into an elevated green. This is looking good so far. Right by the hole. Here we go, birdie putt. And that drops in for birdie number 7 today. And after that one, you're at 6 under. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Just striped that one. Nice, that's some solid contact. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. Eight under par, if you can drop this. This putt's going left to right pretty hard. And that's not a bad effort. And here we go, this one for birdie. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. And this one is number 15. This one's a par 3. Beautiful swing. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. And about 5 feet to go. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one. Yeah, that was a good swing. Well done. Oh man, there's a drive. Just smashed it. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Come on, bounce to the right. I'm okay with that. Here's an 18-foot putt. I think we got a left to right break here. Nicely played. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. Teeing off here on a short par 4. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. And just sneaking into the first cut of rough. And here's our second shot on the 17th. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. And we are out of there with putt. If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this to go. Okay, 9 under is current score. And now for number 18, we have a par 4 on this one. Nice swing on that. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. And this one's about 100 yards out. is a thing of beauty. Okay, you drop the putt, and we're done here. And look at this scorecard at the end of your round. 10 under par. Great stuff. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hi there, my name is John and I'd like to welcome you to this event. We have a par 5 first hole just ahead. Cork that first drive into the fairway and we'll take...
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. It's all set up to be a thrilling day on the course. Let's get down to the first hole. Oh, great swing there. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
That's tidy. And he's down there.
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. And a quality shot, that.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
So close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length. 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. How good was that putt? And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Nicely done. Putting for birdie here. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Now 7 shots behind after that. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Going with the 7.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, well played.
Great touch.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Can he save his par?
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
And he's down there. You got a read?
An uphill left to righter.
Putting for eagle here. Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it. Going and going and going.
This is his second shot. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
What a putt that was. And that will take him to 6 under. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And this one is for his par. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Playing this shot from 120 yards. 5 shots off the pace. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
John, what's the line on this putt?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
Well done. Take the birdie.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Club up. I like this play.
That's just inside the range.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Rich. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
This one is right down the pipe. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A bit long on that one. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Trailing by 4 strokes. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one, this is testing. A big right to left slope.
This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. He's currently locked in a share of 11th place.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. And this putt is to move into the top 5. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? It's just about 3 feet away. Now holes another one, so now 10 under par with just a handful of holes remaining.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
And now this to move into a tie for 5th. He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Not a bad line, this one. Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
Couldn't come at a more opportune time as well. Currently 2 back. Make the eagle, tie for the lead.
And now this to move into a tie for 3rd place.
And only 1 hole to go in this event, Luke.
And stepping up the standings after that effort.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Okay, we're on the final hole here, and he's just 1 stroke off the lead. Great shot. Time for the second shot on the 18th.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number. And now this for a 59.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for 1st.
He'll be sitting around waiting anxiously to see exactly how this thing plays out.
Well, how about that, Rich? We couldn't get this one decided in regulation. We're going to sudden death.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
And as Mills Lane used to say, let's get it on.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Luke, this player had a birdie on this hole in regulation. Can he make another one? Tweet, tweet.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else. Hit your shot and hit it close.
Straight at it.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next. Let's move to the second hole of sudden death. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. Well, it was a classy performance, you'd have to say, Rich. Trailing coming into this final 9 holes, but ended up getting the job done in a playoff. I'm impressed.
Well, how about that back 9, Luke? A bunch of birdies made by this player, propelling them into the playoff and then riding that momentum to victory. That's some kind of classy game.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. A champion will be crowned as we get ready to bring you all the final round coverage of the John Deere Classic. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. And Rich, it's all set up to be a thrilling day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player, but we'll get into that shortly here. Just take us through this opening hole first.
It does, but I think the thing that the tour players love about it more than anything is the family environment and all the people that come out, and there's so many cool things to do. I mean, have the big dig on Tuesday where players and wives and kids can go out there and just basically dig a big hole like we did with the tractor back in the day, right? And then just besides the ninth green, they putt into this hole, and it's just like, how much fun can you have? This is like the coolest thing of all time, and we haven't even got to the golf course yet. No, but the golf course, it's user-friendly, you know. There's going to be some tough stretches of holes out there, but, you know, they want players to go out there and have fun. They want to make birdies. That's why you see, you know, anywhere from 15 to you know, mid-20s under winning this tournament. It's one of those weeks that I think a lot of players look forward to because it's got this relaxed environment element to it, all set up by the Deere Corporation. But the golf course, it's no pushover, but you can certainly get your digs into it.
We're going down to the first hole now. As we alluded to in the intro, there does appear to be a bit of a rivalry that's taken shape. Henny, what seems to be happening from your perspective?
Hi, Luke. Yeah, I'm looking forward to following these two players in the group. Words have been exchanged between these two leading up to the event, and our featured player seems to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Thanks, Henny. That's good insight. That should certainly add a little extra spice to our coverage this week. Outstanding shot. High quality.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Before we move over to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Joel Damon occupying top spot. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here. But if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
I'll be glad to be putting now. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Par 3, 183 yards back up the hill. A blind tee shot, but a simple tee shot all in all.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Yes, just a bit outside there, Luke.
Ooh, that almost went down. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 2 under for the event. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Standing over his second shot. And he's safely on the green. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Oh, what a putt. And he moves to 3 under with that one. Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4.
Par 4. This fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Ugh, that's heading in the wrong direction.
Okay, 1 extra club.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now 5 strokes behind. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Around 110 yards to go. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. A birdie putt awaits.
With this putt, he'll tie Brooke.
I like the look of this. He's in a share of 12th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. He finds himself in a share of 11th. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Good shot there, Beamer. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just 3 strokes back. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Now, that looked pretty good the whole way. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
Yeah, his golf ball is sailing right of this one.
Sitting at -7. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. That was pretty straightforward. Now 4 back after that hole. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we?
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Okay, this one's going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. They've arrived at the 12th, a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Going with the 5-wood.
Oh, that is gonna be just fine.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Currently 9 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. He's got this to move into the top 5 here. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, grinding it out there, slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard.
Oh, well played. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
Good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
The finish at TPC, Deere runners full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. This is his second shot.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there. Okay, let's make this one.
He's shaking a little bit. It's a big putt. It's to go in front of Brooke Henderson.
Oh, so close to a birdie.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
The 16th is a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Well, after a successful drive at the 17th at TPC Deere Run, the players are faced with a question. Rich, lay up or go for it?
Second shot straight back up the hill. Most players will bail just a little bit left as the green tends to run away quite a bit down the slope on the right-hand side. This is a great opportunity and possibly the final birdie opportunity on this golf course.
And from the greenside rough here.
Wonderfully played. 4 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
He's currently in first place. If you want to win at TPC Deere Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Can he finish off his day with the par at the last? He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing. But here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Playoffs. Who doesn't love a good playoff, Luke?
Well, here we go, Rich. A sudden death playoff to decide this championship.
Oh yeah, let's go. I cannot wait.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Handy effort, that one.
It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues.
But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great...
And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. This playoff ain't over yet. Let's head to the next hole.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This player had a birdie here earlier in regulation.
Oh, that was flushed. Well, this is exciting, Rich. This looks gettable.
No time to back down if you want to win. Time for a bold play.
Is this going to hold the fairway? That one's just found its way onto the first step. This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in?
Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This hole has not been kind to this player. Hopefully something can change in order to get the victory.
That's a good-looking shot there. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else. Hit your shot and hit it close.
Ten out of 10 marks given.
Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. It's a bitter pill to swallow, Rich. What a monumental effort to take it so deep, but ultimately, no cigar.
Oh, definitely a tough pill to swallow. Player showed a lot of heart here, sadly succumbing in the end.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the final round of the Bass Rock Open. Let's see who wins this championship. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. It's a terrific day weather-wise. We're expecting all the action to be just as hot. Can't wait to see what happens out on the course. We head down to the first tee now, and as we begin our coverage, it appears that there's a bit of a rivalry brewing between our featured player and Lydia Ko. Henny, what's the intel? Take us through the gossip.
Oh, Luke, there's been so much back and forth between our featured player and Lydia Ko in the run-up to today's matchup. There's certainly some tension out here. You could cut it with a knife.
Cheers for that, Henny. That's good intel. I'll be interested to see how this player deals with the talent that is Lydia Ko. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is for par.
And Rich, the second hole at Highfield Golf Course has plenty to it, but you've got to get after it off the tee.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there, you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
Yeah, that one will play from around 220 yards. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Starting this one way out to the right. Lining up the birdie putt here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. The third at Highfield Golf Course is a par 3, Rich.
But unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flag stick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Currently 2 under for the tournament. The 4th hole at Highfield GC is a very strong par 4, Rich.
It is. You got the ocean out to the right-hand side, but you need to hit your tee shot out to the right-hand side of the fairway to open up the second shot to this green. It is a really stunningly beautiful, but seriously difficult par 4.
Going with the 7.
Ooh, Looks like it's sailing left here.
This putt is from 14 feet.
He's got this to pull ahead of Lydia Ko.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Here we are at the 5th tee of Highfield Golf Course. It's one of those ones you've really got to put your ball in the right spot.
Every hole out here is magnificently difficult. Take your tee shot over the heart of that bunker in the center of the fairway, and it should chase down, leaving you with a shortish iron for your second to a green that pitches from front to back.
Needs this one to kick right. Well played there, pin high. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Good looking putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. First par 3 on the course here at Highfield GC, and it's a very impressive looking par 3.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Opting for the 5-wood. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Our first look at the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at Highfield GC, Rich.
As you can see, massive bunker basically bisecting the fairway. Out to the left is a safe play, but if you take your drive down the right-hand side, it significantly reduces the length of this par 5. And from there, you've got a long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
This one's for birdie. That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, as we make our way to the 8th tee at Highfield GC, we've stepped off the cliffs and we're working our way back up the hill ridge.
Yes, but sadly it's not getting any easier for us. This is another strong par 4. Try and hit your tee shot up onto this plateau, and the second shot slightly downhill. No bunkers surrounding this green, but difficulty if you do miss this green right and left.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will move him to 6 under par. And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. Standing on the tee here at 9, I feel like we can get after this one, Rich.
Finally, a little bit of a breather here. A drivable-ish par 4, but only for the longest players in the game. Just a little danger right with a bunker, far left with a bunker as well. Second shot, though, short wedge to a long, narrow green once again.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And as we step onto the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
2 down, 9 to go. I gotta say, I like this player's chances.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Playing from around 230 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace.
Yeah, this one's missing left.
I know, Rich, that is a player after your heart.
And sitting 2 back of the leader, Luke, this will give him a great opportunity to join the leaders.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. The 11th hole at Highfield Golf Course, another short 4, Rich. Is this one you take on?
Well, you can. You just have to avoid that massive bunker shy of the green. You miss that, all of a sudden you find yourself with a little precarious second shot to a green that looks like it's right out of an X Games skate park. This thing has got movement everywhere.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Highfield GC has been beating us up for the majority of the round, but here at 12, I feel like you can take a breath.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The 13th at Highfield GC is a strong par 3 measuring just over 200 yards, Rich, but you've got to be careful.
It is so difficult to get a good feel for how long this plays just because the infinite edge look of this green. There's runoff areas everywhere around this green. It looks straightforward, but don't kid yourself. This is a really tough par 3.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Highfield Golf Course at number 14, another par 5, Rich, where players feel like they could get there in 2.
Yeah, big hitters, probably go in there with a hybrid, maybe even a long iron. Big sweeping dog leg from right to left. Just keep it right of that fairway bunker. The green, though, it's got this really cool feature on the left side of it, a little amphitheater looking type area there on the left-hand side. I really, really like this par 5.
Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
35 foot from the hole.
Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining.
A great birdie chance here.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Well, they love a short par 4 here at Highfield GC, and 15's exactly that, Rich.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity, but you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
Oh, what a putt.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Currently in first position. Well, now we get into the final 3 holes here at Highfield GC, Rich. And this 16th hole, it's a brute of a par 3 playing 240 yards and uphill.
And uphill. Thank you very little. There is a little room out to the right-hand side that you can bail out to and hopefully get a nice little cush to the left. But anything missing left, you got some gorse, you got a big pine tree right there. This is disaster waiting to happen.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. As we stand on the tee here at 17, it's a par 4, and the cliffs come back into play.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
So close. It's just about 3 feet away. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The final hole here at Highfield GC is a challenging one, Rich.
Yeah, it's an interesting design. Look, you have to lay up to the end of the fairway, and from there, it's a very long second shot to a green. Got a plateau in it, no bunkers around it, but listen, there's danger, danger everywhere. This is a punishing hole.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.